It's you, baby. You're happy. You're really very gentle looking. You're doing great.
The little boy, the kitten, and a quiet gift called friendship. That day, the family thought they were doing something simple, stopping by an animal shelter to look for a kitten. No one imagined that such an ordinary visit would create a bond strong enough to soften even the hardest hearts. Bryson was still a toddler then, barely speaking, still learning what the world was, but one thing was already clear about him: his natural curiosity and gentleness, something no one had to teach. Among the neatly lined cages, Stark lifted his head. He didn't cry out or compete for attention. He just looked up, quietly. And somehow, that was enough. In that brief moment, an invisible connection was formed. When Stark was brought out, Bryson moved closer right away. He giggled, his tiny hands reaching forward slowly, carefully, as if he didn't want to scare the kitten. "That's him, sweetheart," his mom said softly. "Remember to be gentle." Bryson didn't answer, but the way he touched Stark said everything. It wasn't rough or careless. It was instinctive kindness.
It's you, baby. You're happy. You're really very gentle looking. You're doing great.
From the day Stark came home, the house felt different. Bryson searched for him constantly, carrying the kitten from room to room. What surprised everyone was how calm Stark always was. The little kitten showed an unusual patience, resting quietly in arms that were still learning how to hold. Bryson soon created his favorite game. Whenever Stark was in a box, a basket, or a small bucket, Bryson would proudly push him around the house. "He's heavy, huh?" the adults asked, half worried, half amused. Bryson tilted his head, thought for a moment, and kept going. Stark curled up, eyes half closed, clearly enjoying the slow ride. There were moments when things weren't perfect. Sometimes Bryson pushed too hard, sometimes the box got stuck. But Stark never panicked. He simply waited, trusting completely. Seeing how much joy this brought them both, the family bought a small toy car. At first, it was awkward. Bryson struggled. Stark looked unsure. But soon, they figured it out together. Bryson pushed, Stark stayed still, and somehow, that was enough. The most touching moments weren't during play, but during silence. Many times, Bryson's mom would walk into a room and find them sitting side by side, each focused on their own world, yet comforted by the other's presence. No touching, no calling, just closeness. A little blue tent originally bought for Bryson became their shared space. Over and over again, the family would peek inside to find Bryson leaning back while Stark curled up beside him. They weren't doing anything at all, yet the room felt warmer, calmer. They were best friends. And to the family, Stark felt like a gift sent by the universe at exactly the right time. Stark wasn't just a rescued kitten. To Bryson, he was a first friend, a lesson in gentleness before words ever came. And to Stark, Bryson was safety, trust, and a world that felt kind.
It's you, baby. You're happy. You're really very gentle looking. You're doing great.
This small story reminds us that friendship doesn't need to look the same or speak the same language. Sometimes it just needs patience, softness, and the courage to be gentle with one another. And perhaps those quiet connections are the most beautiful gifts life ever gives.